Hello, I hope you and your family are well today. Today's lesson is about jobs in the home. Let's just make this a little bit bigger so you can see me. That's better. So today we're looking at jobs in the home, and you will be asking and answering questions. So doing some speaking, asking and answering questions, and read simple sentences. So you're going to be doing some reading too. And finally, writing simple sentences. So practicing your writing. And it's going to be about jobs in the home. Can you think or guess what this man's job is? We'll find out in the next slide. And this is a picture of the home. Please pause the video if you need to read for a bit longer, or if you want to write down answers. You will need pencil and paper for this lesson. Okay, so the first thing I would like you to do is to look at the pictures. We have 4 pictures with numbers, and see if you can match them with the names of the jobs. Okay, so we've got A, B, C, D. I'm going to give you a chance first to pause the video, read the words and match them to the pictures. So you need a number and a letter that matches. So pause the video now. Okay, how did you get on? Let's have a look at number 1. So number 1, which word matched number 1? Yes, you should have had D, a window cleaner. Can you say that? A window cleaner. 1D. Let's have a look at picture number 2. Which word matches picture number 2? That's right, you should have had B. No, tricking you there. C, a painter. So 2 matches C, a painter. Okay, what about number 3? Look at that picture. And which word matched that picture? Number 3. Yes, you should have had B, a builder. A builder. And that last one, so this is the picture we had at the beginning, at the start. Number 4. Yes, it must be A, 4A, a plumber. A plumber. This is an interesting word because we have a B in this word which we do not hear. It's silent. So it's a plumber. So practice saying those words. A plumber, a builder, a painter, a window cleaner. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, let's see if you can look at these questions and think about which of these pictures, A, B, C, and D, match these questions. So pause the video now and see if you can match the questions, number 1 and number 2, with the pictures A, B, C, and D. Okay, so you're matching again. So this time only 2 numbers and 4 pictures to match with those questions. Okay, how did you do? Let's have a look at the first question. What's his job? Now we've looked at this word before. His, is this talking about a man or a woman? That's correct. It's talking about a man. So you should have matched picture A, because this is a man, and picture D, this is a man. So number 1 is A and D. Number 2, the question is, what's her job? And this word her, is it talking about a man or a woman? That's correct, it's a woman. So number 2 matched picture B, this is a woman, and picture C, this is a woman. So 2, B, and C. His, A and D, they are men. Her, B and C, they are women. Okay, now we're looking at the answer to those questions. So if we have a look at the top here, we can shorten he is to he's. He is, he's. Okay, he's a. And are we talking about a man or a woman? Remember, see if you can remember from the previous video. And then we have she is, she's. She is, she's. She's a. Again, is that talking about a man or a woman? See if you can remember. And you need to pause the video now and write down your answers. Okay? So what does he do? Can you write a sentence? What does he do? Write a sentence. What does she do? Write a sentence. What does she do? Write a sentence. How did you do? So number 1, yes, this is a man. So that's when we use the word he. He's a window cleaner. Did you write that sentence? Did you make sure that you had a capital letter at the start of the sentence and a full stop at the end of the sentence? What does she do? Well, this is a woman, so we're using this word she. She's a builder. She's a builder. Again, capital letter at the start of the sentence, full stop at the end. So check your work, check your writing, make sure that's there. What does he do? He's a plumber. Capital letter at the beginning, full stop at the end. And what does she do? She's a painter. Capital letter at the start, full stop at the end. This is a woman, so we use the word she. So check your writing. It might be good too to practice saying those sentences. Try and link together. He's a, she's a, she's a. Try and link those words together. We'll go through once more. What does he do? He's a window cleaner. What does she do? She's a builder. What does he do? He's a plumber. What does she do? She's a painter. Okay. Now we have some red words and we have some blue words. And these words, the red words, we call verbs. And the blue words are nouns. So this is a verb and noun matching activity. You've got to match the words this time, the red words, the verbs, and the blue words, the nouns. Now the red words, the verbs have got numbers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The blue words, the nouns, have letters, A, B, C, and D. So you need to read those words and write down your answers. You're going to write a number and a letter that matches. Now, some of these words might be new for you. If you have a dictionary, you can look in the dictionary to check, that's okay. But I would like you to pause the video to give yourself some time to write down your answers. So pause the video now. Okay, how did you do? Let's check. So the first word is build, build. So we've got build, number 1. Which letter, A, B, C, or D, did you match that to? Okay, so you should have had build houses, 1D. 1D, build houses. Okay, what about number 2? This word beginning with P, P. So we've got a B, build, and a P, paint. So what can you paint? You should have had 2C, walls. And here we've got walls. Yep. Can you see the walls around me? My walls are white. So 2C. And number 3, this word beginning with F, this verb, fix, fix. Number 3 is fix. Which blue word matches fix? So you should have toilets, fix toilets, 3A. And then the last word, number 4, we've got these 2 letters here that makes a cl sound, clean, clean, number 4. And that matches B, 4B, clean windows. So check your work and write the answers down. So you can pause again if you want to write those down, because we'll be using those words together in the next few slides. So it's build houses, 1D, 2, paint walls, 2C, 3, fix toilets, 3A, 4, clean windows, 4B. Okay, looking at some more questions and answers again. So if we have a look here, do you remember what I said this red word is? It's a verb. And if you look at our sentence here, we've got an S at the end. He cleans windows. He cleans windows. Don't forget, if you're talking about I clean. But if you're talking about he or she, someone else, we add an S to the verb. Let's have a look at the question. What does he do? Don't forget, this is a man, so we use that word he. What does he do? He cleans windows. So don't forget, when you're writing your sentences, capital letter at the start, full stop at the end. And when you're using those red words, those verbs, you need to put an S, add an S to that word. Now it's your turn to do some writing, and we'll check at the end. So let's have a look at the question. What does she do? Why is it she? Yes, because this is a woman. So here, you need to pause. You need to pause the video and write a sentence about this lady. What does she do? If you need to, you can go back to the red and blue words that match and see if you can make a sentence. So pause the video now. Let's go on to our next question. What does he do? Why he? We look at the picture. Yes, this is a man. So we use this word he. Again, you need to write a sentence, a full sentence for your answer. Don't forget capital letter at the start, full stop at the end. Can you remember the two words that go together? So pause and write your sentence now. Next question, what does she do? Why she? Why are we using she? Because this is a woman, that's correct. This is a woman. So you need to write a sentence about her, yes, about this lady. Again, capital letter at the start, full stop at the end of the sentence. So pause your video and write the sentence on your paper now. Okay, how did you do? Well, I'm not going to give you the answer straight away because I would like you to do a little bit of reading sentences. We've been looking at reading words and matching pictures. We've been looking at reading verb words and noun words and then matching them. And now I'm going to extend that to reading simple sentences. You've been writing simple sentences. Now you're going to read some simple sentences so that you can check your work. So look at the pictures. We have 3 pictures. 1, 2, 3. And we have 3 sentences, A, B, and C. See if you can match those pictures and those sentences. So pause the video now. Okay, let's have a look together. So number 1, which letter matches number 1? Okay, it should be 1B. Let's read that. She builds houses. She builds houses. Okay, can you remember her job? Yes, she's a builder. She builds houses. Now, she at the start, because this is a woman, and you should have had the verb, the red word build, plus S, because you're not talking about I, you're talking about she. So we add S to the verb. I build, she builds. And houses. How many houses do you think? 1? No, more than 1. This is her job. So here we've got at the end S, and this S is talking about plural noun, more than one house. Okay, let's have a look at number 2. What does he do? Number 2, yes, you should have had C. Do you remember the name of his job? What's his job? He's a plumber. He fixes toilets. Okay, so he, because this is a man, and fix is the verb, the red word, and we add es because we're talking about he, not I fix, he fixes. Because it has an X at the end of the word, we add es. He fixes toilets. Again, we have an S. Are we talking about one toilet? No, more than one toilet. Okay, I'm sure he has many jobs in different homes fixing toilets, more than one toilet. He visits different homes. And then number 3, yes, you should have had A, 3A. Can you remember her job? What's her job? She's a painter. What does she do? A, she paints walls. She, this is a woman. Paint, this is the red word, the verb, plus S. I paint, she paints. Walls. Again, how many walls are we talking about? More than one. When it has an S, it's talking about more than one wall. In this room, there's lots of walls. How did you do? Did you write the sentences correctly? Did you use a capital letter at the start and a full stop at the end? Did you remember to match she with woman, he with man? Did you add S to the red word, the verb. Let's read these sentences once again before we finish. What's her job? She's a builder. What does she do? She paints walls. Does she paint walls? No. B. She builds houses. Number 2, what's his job? He's a plumber. What does he do? To C. He fixes toilets. And last one, number 3. What's her job? She's a painter. What does she do? She paints walls. Okay, that's the end of the lesson. Thank you for joining, and rewind, look at that video again if you want to practice more.